Hey there, folks out in TV land. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this word from your sponsors. Are you feeling down on your luck? Feeling washed out and generally crushed by the ennui of the world? Well, try new, refreshing, tasty Cartridge Blowers, an intermittent internet show where three idiots play TV show-based video games. On this week's episode, Nikki travels around the world to throw her shit at things in her new show on Nat Geo, in The Wild Thornberries. Cody salamis a rat hallway, which is probably a sex metaphor, in Alf. And it's morphin' time! How come they can't say the G in morphin'?
I need 5 teenagers with speech impediments.
I play Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. All this and ghouls and ghosts. What's the difference? Find out on Cartridge Blowers, episode 182. You mean you can't kill Eliza Thornberry's mom? Cartridge Blowers. It's a YouTube show. It's a Twitch stream. And it's healthy. No, doctors do not approve the Cartridge Blower show for wide consumption, and there's no evidence of the show being healthy. 4 to 5 doctors agree the show will make you lose IQ points. Possible side effects of watching Cartridge Blowers include incontinence, death, vomiting, migraines, your grains, Rogaines, undeath, pooplers, missing blood, reincarnation, or get your degree. You can major in business management or accounting. Call the number below right now.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers! Starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers.
Hello everybody and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Nikki's real proud of you this week, friend.
And Matt Crua.
I'm real proud of you every week, son.
Oh man, I'm just gonna assume you guys were talking to me. I'm proud of everybody, so we're good. This is the show we're in the second.
I was talking to you. You got the intro right.
Oh, thank you. That's right. I was so bad at it last time, but we're back in the swing of things, so we're good now. Yeah. But this is the show where we we all play video games based around the theme. I fucked it up. And this week the theme is. I had it. I had it and I messed it up again. It's all right. We play video games based around a theme. This week the theme is TV show games. We've done this several times before, and there's always some pure garbage that comes out of it. So maybe we will follow that tradition this week. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows?
None of us played these games. To my knowledge, no, there's no way any of us played either of these. But did you know that there's 2 Desperate Housewives games? 2 of them?
2?
I knew about it, if only because Rumpel suggested that I play one of them.
Oh yeah, my goodness. Okay.
And I almost did. But
yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, smart.
Man, I gotta see how Ava Longoria kills that lady.
One of them is a prequel. One of them is a prequel to the show.
Like to the TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, there's deep lore in that show.
Yeah, I
well,
guess
I'm
I've never.
Sad that I didn't play it because I got to know the Desperate Housewives lore.
Yeah,
the origin of the Housewives.
Like,
how'd they get so desperate?
Yeah,
Housewives.
Yeah, exactly. Man, there's so many questions to answer.
Did they get their superpowers before or after sleeping with each other's husbands?
They're pure adultery-based superheroes.
Right.
The adultery was the delivery method of the superpowers. So yeah, it was during, not before or after. Yeah.
Right.
But
Rumple, I was gonna save it for the best week of my life.
There it is.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go. Okay, she's got it. So yeah, so that's what you have to look forward to in the second half of the show. If you're watching us after the fact, as you can every other week on youtube.com/cartridgeblowers or youtube.com/YNINpod, you can skip ahead to that video game playing by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. It's just real good times over there. But You can't talk to us. You can't hang out. You can't participate in the after show in the same way that you can on all those other Fridays by going over to twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers. And you can watch us live. You can hang out. You can watch crappy videos with us when all is said and done. It's a real party over on that channel. Plus, you get to see Matt play a whole bunch of other stuff like SNES and Excess, various other things over on that channel. So go on over there, click the follow button. It'll be a real good time, I promise. And if I'm wrong, it's Matt's fault. So yeah. But you do have to listen to us talk about some other stuff before we get to that video game playing when you're watching us live. And Matt is going to start us out with that other stuff. What'd you play, Matt?
Hell yeah, I played some video games.
Yeah, video games.
Oh god. Oh god.
You don't have to do
Sorry,
it.
I just had a very visceral flashback to a voice chat we all had in like the early aughts.
It popped into my head too, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good night though.
It
No,
was.
It was not.
It was a
really
long
good
time ago.
Yeah, listen, you had to be there. Everyone was doing their best Macho Man Randy Savage impressions for hours. It was great. So video games I've been playing lately. I played the first world of Super Mario 3D World last night before I went to bed.
Ooh.
I was like, this game is out. I want to see how fast I can beat World 1. Well, the answer is very, because this is 3D World from the Wii U, and they upped the speed like fucking 5 times, and it's great. If you've played 3D World, which I'm not going to talk about this too long because I've talked about 3D World a lot in the past. It's one of the best Mario games ever made. And this is just the best version of it from what I can tell. It plays so much better. And it already played great. The online multiplayer, from what I've seen, I was watching people stream a little bit. The online multiplayer seems to be pretty legit. And that's really all I can say about it. I haven't touched the Bowser's Fury mode. I'm probably going to stream that this upcoming week.
Cool.
Which is the sort of new addition to the game. But it was really fun just sort of rushing through those levels again and getting all the stars and stamps and playing Captain Toad stuff. Like, again, if you haven't played 3D World, you are heavily missing out on a really fantastic experience that I'm finally glad is on the Switch. Speaking of the Switch, I've also been playing, been getting back into Stardew Valley.
You have the mug to prove it.
Yes. And the I've been watching friends of the stream, It's Me, Chima, and Trophy Bear play Stardew Valley recently. Saw Breezeby playing Stardew Valley recently, and I was like, well, fuck, I kind of got the bug. I want to play Stardew Valley.
Sure.
So for the first time ever, after going back to Stardew after a while, I picked up a save an older save. Normally I start a new game. This time I picked up an older save, and I completed the community bundles for the first time ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, normally I stopped right before it. In fact, on this save on the Switch, I had one item left to put in.
Oh, you still have plenty to do, my friend.
Oh yeah, no, there's more to do. I unlocked the movie theater. There's all this new stuff that just showed up in a patch like 2 days ago on the console version. I'm really excited to keep delving into that. That's going to be an off-stream game.
Have you finished the boat?
No, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Working on the boat.
Cool.
I got to get some more
finished
hardwood.
the boat this week, so.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's like iridium bars and battery packs, and those are easy. I got tons of those.
Yeah.
But like the hardwood, it's going to take me a second. I got to go actually grab some of that.
Got to go collect 12 hardwood from the forest every single day forever.
Yeah, basically that's it. Exactly, 100%. Yeah. So I've been getting back into Stardew. And then lastly, the only new game I've touched other than stuff on stream. So I talked recently about I got a Nintendo 2DS.
Sure.
That I have modded so that I can do lots of stuff with it. Mostly the point of it is so that I can stream it to PC so that I can actually play DS games using the touchscreen because I hate playing with a mouse. I literally spent $150 so that I can stream DS games with a touchscreen.
Yeah, that's fine. Playing DS games with a mouse sucks.
It's awful.
It's
terrible.
real bad.
But I've been messing around with a lot of other mods and stuff, and I decided to get a game here on the system since I've been playing it a lot. And I was like, what's a 3DS game that I would really like to play that I have missed out on because I'm not really a handheld person? So I've been playing WarioWare Gold. This might be backwards to you, I'm not sure.
It's
But
right.
okay, this is WarioWare Gold on the 2DS. If you've never played any WarioWare games, this is a WarioWare game. It's got lots of different mini game collections that you can play that fall under 3 different themes. You press the buttons to complete mini games. You touch the touchscreen, or you tilt the gyroscope to complete mini games. And it's fast paced. It's frenetic. It's a lot of fun. Like you can see here, if I hold this up to the screen, I've unlocked almost every single part of the story mode, quote unquote. I did that in probably one sitting just because I was like, I'm going to play more WarioWare. This is great. I love this. And so I highly recommend it if you like WarioWare games, if you like, again, fast-paced, fun, kind of goofy stuff. It's a lot of fun, and it is it's more WarioWare, which they need to make more of that. I would like to see WarioWare on Switch like yesterday.
WarioWare is a lot of fun. I love that series.
Yeah, for sure.
They always find a way to somehow make you look completely ridiculous playing the game, and I'm here for
it. Indeed. And I mean, like, this is the handheld one, right? So I'm not looking ridiculous too much, other than when, like, turning the screen kind of feels silly sometimes, turning the entire console. But, you know, it's still a good time. More WA representation. Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly, Gunmakuma. But yeah, so I highly recommend that. Other than that, just been doing stream stuff. I've been playing Family Feud games, beat the Lost Vikings on Super Nintendo, and that's really about it.
Right on. Excellent. That's a lot of fun. Like the Family Feud. If you guys have not been watching the stream, you got to go watch the VOD. He pulled a real fun bait and switch in the intro to Family Feud. So
well, it's because it's our fun gimmick.
Yeah,
it's Final Family 7.
Yeah, it was delightful.
It's a joke that makes sense and is funny. I promise. Somehow,
it's very
definitely not complete nonsense.
Sure.
But yeah, okay. That's it.
I haven't been playing a whole lot. I've been playing Stardew for sure. I got back into that, but that's been my the game that I've been playing on the Codex. But there have been 3 games that I've been playing. One, I'm not going to really talk about. We've talked about it on the show quite a bit. I've been playing Control. I got that for Christmas, and I have been playing the heck out of that. And that game is wild and weird, and I want to collect every piece of documentation I possibly can in that game, because every one of them is entertaining. It's very weird. I just got to a weird object jail of some sort. So it's interesting. That's how weird this game is. But we talked about that forever. So we'll move on to the 2 games I've been streaming. I streamed Ittle Dew for the PC. Matt had actually played a Smash Brothers clone for the show not that long ago that featured characters from the Luminosity company, and Ittle Dew and Fishbun and Jenny Wolf. Those are all characters from Ittle Dew to some extent, and it's funny. This game is very funny. I like it quite a bit. It was adorable. The sense of humor is real good. The puzzles are very easy at first, but then start ramping up. At least one point on stream, I did have to pull up a walkthrough to figure out how to beat a puzzle, and when I was done, I was like, oh, fuck you. So it has that kind of energy to it. The characters are very lovable, and one of the most important things is it's very short. I beat it in less than 5 hours. So if you can get it for pretty cheap, I highly recommend it. And yeah, so go out there and play a little bit. It'll do. It's a Zelda clone. It's a Zelda-like. So there you go. There is also a sequel. I imagine it's longer and harder. And then I also started playing today a game on stream that I was super excited to play. I wasn't sure if I was going to be playing it on stream because if my wife wanted to play it with me, I wanted to make sure that we did that on our own because she doesn't feel comfortable playing games on stream a lot. She doesn't think she's super good at them. She's a lot better than she gives herself credit for. But that's Little Nightmares 2. The sequel to Little Nightmares, a game where you play a little girl in a raincoat running around solving puzzles in just the scariest place, but also still kind of charming and whimsical at the same time, despite the fact that there's corpses and people's arms getting ripped off. This is the sequel to that, where you play a kid with a bag on his head and a friend that you discover pretty early on. I've made it to the second sort of area, and it's a lot of fun. If you really like the first one, it's more of that, though. Unlike the first one, there are mechanics in which the AI friend of yours will help you solve puzzles, and that's kind of where there was an assumption that this game would be co-op. It's not. It's only single player game. The friend of yours is completely AI controlled, and there is not an option for it to be controlled by a person. I could very easily see change in a DLC in the future, but for now it's that. It's very creepy, and unlike the first game where you pretty much just ran around solving puzzles in a creepy world and there was not really anything you could do other than like push, pull, and whatnot, in this game you could pick up weapons. I totally destroyed someone's skull with a pipe not that long ago. So yeah, okay. This game gets a little violent. Yeah.
Troubling, but yeah.
So
okay.
yeah, so there are ways to defend yourself in this game, unlike in the first one. So far it's very good. It is getting wonderful reviews, like 9 out of 10s, some 10 out of 10s, 4.5 out of 5s. It's really good. If you liked the first game or you saw us play it on the show a couple of Halloweens ago and thought that sounded fun, this is a step up from that. And yeah, also you can get new hats in this game and wear them. I collected a gnome hat pretty early on that makes me look like Pyramid Head, and that was weird. Not intentional, but it looked like that. That's really all that I played, everybody. So let's talk about just very briefly the only 2 things coming out in the near future that are maybe worth talking about. Okay, so the games that are coming out, there's, again, not really very many. February 25th, 2021, we get Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection for the Switch, where it is a brand new Ghosts and Goblins game with slightly modern graphics, though they still kind of move like they do in the original games. That is as hard as the first 2, which means you're gonna curse a lot. A whole lot. And now, Matt, you have this look on your face.
It's 2021.
Yeah. Finally.
I thought we were supposed to have a good year.
Yeah, it's starting out with a
it's like, yeah, remember last year when everything sucked and was shitty and like you just felt sad and just crushed beneath the weight of the world all the time? Yeah. What if that, but video game?
Yeah. It's a classic franchise that has stood the test of time. Finally getting a new game. Really, really hard. It's notoriously hard. Like Demon's Crest is a much better game, and it's a spin-off.
Oh my god, yes.
It's a spin-off game where you play the baddie, one of the baddies from the first 2 games, and it is significantly better. It's actually a legit good game. Ghosts and Goblins, some
Ghosts and Goblins is not a bad. It's not a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad video game. It's just a badly designed video game.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. Yeah. There have been other games in this franchise like Maximo and stuff like that too. But yeah, it's very hard. So look forward to that. One thing I did know as I was reading, one of the enemies in this franchise is named Skeleton Murderer. So there you go.
But But that's my new AOL Instant Messenger handle.
Well, you gotta, now you have a Ghosts and Goblins themed AOL Instant Messenger
Okay.
account.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lastly, March 2nd, 2021, we are getting a game called Maquette for the PC, PS4, and PS5. Maquette is a game, it describes itself as a puzzle game in which things are both small and large at the same time. And I watched a trailer to figure out what the fuck that means. And it's a recursive puzzle game, meaning you are in a world walking around trying to solve puzzles on like miniatures, but the miniature that you are solving things on, like a tiny carnival or a tiny gazebo or something, you are also in a large version of that carnival or that gazebo or that house. And if you do something to the miniature, a very large version of what you just did will happen right next to you. So there was an example of you drop a die on the roof of this miniature house and a fucking gigantic die falls from the sky after bouncing off of your roof. So you kind of use those two, that kind of mechanic to help solve your puzzles as you go on, which seems
Okay. This is okay. This is one of those things where I'm going to describe something that I'm willing to bet no one remembers but me.
okay.
But
Go ahead.
it's possible. Maybe someone out there this will resonate with you. There was this cartoon that I think played on Nickelodeon like occasionally, and it was like a minute or two, and like a real short tune. And it was like
I
hand
know
drawn,
what you're going to say.
and it's a guy eating an egg with
the
a
egg?
spoon,
Yeah, buddy.
and the spoon comes through the roof, and he's like, "Oh, what? Huh?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
What?
Yeah, you don't know that?
I know the meth song on like the back of my hand, and I have no fucking idea what you are talking.
okay, I'm gonna find out. We're gonna have to show that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, this is pretty
Okay,
much
good.
that, but a
Apparently,
puzzle
Trophy
game.
Bear knows.
Egg room.
Yeah.
The fuck is egg room?
Well,
It's egg room.
we're gonna teach you egg room when all is said and done,
Okay.
and then you'll have a real good idea of what this puzzle game's gonna be like.
Don't worry, y'all. Egg room coming.
Yeah. See, this is why you need to go over to twitch.tv/Cartridge Players. Let me bring up that social network thing again.
Wow, look at that beautiful social network.
Look at
Like,
that.
Ooh.
Look at that little animation that I made. Yeah, so you can
wow,
go
that's
over
nice.
there, subscribe, follow, click that bell. I don't know, that's a YouTube thing, but go
Join the
over there.
Discord. You can join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. Go over to twitch.tv/Cartridge Players, ! Discord. Join our Discord. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about, and I think it's time we get into playing some video games. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, this week we are playing video games that are based on TV shows, and Nikki is starting us out. Nikki.
I'm really happy Matt brought up Nicktoons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm suddenly not.
Was your favorite Nicktoon?
Oh,
boy,
man.
Gosh.
I liked Rocco quite a bit. That was probably
Rocco
my
was
favorite
great.
one. Yeah.
I think like, if not S tier, A tier Nicktoon for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Rugrats, Doug, solid.
Absolutely.
Rocco's is good.
Mhm.
Really, of the original Nicktoons, the only one I didn't love is Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
So that wasn't
Fair.
really my cup of tea either. What would you say was like the worst Nicktoon?
Rocket
Ooh.
Power.
Oh shit.
You are
That's a
right
good
about that,
choice.
probably.
Rugrats all growed up.
I mean, that had its audience.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a reason you didn't think about the wild Thornberries, though, and that's
You're right.
Oh.
Repression. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I played that game for the Game Boy Color.
Oh boy.
And IGN reviewed it, and they said that this game is a step above games that you find on the back of cereal boxes.
Okay.
All right.
So, There's astonishingly very little about this game elsewhere on the internet. The Wikipedia page is very sparse. It was also released for the PC, but I guess that game was like super different. It had the same name as this game, but it was a very different game. So I don't know.
Okay. So the Wild Thornberries for the Game Boy Color.
For the Game Boy Color.
Okay. Well, let's watch it.
Yeah.
This is oppressive.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're turning
the
this
music in
music
this
down.
game is so bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
And the sound effects.
You
also
know,
bad.
Marianne. Oh, what's a Gold Schweitzer Award? Don't you know anything? Oh yeah, you're her. Go.
Okay, it's the award given for the greatest nature documentary ever in the history of the world.
Cody, your mom.
Oh, okay. That would be wonderful. South America, the Galapagos Islands, and if we could get the first ever footage of the Yeti, we'd be certain to take home the Schweitzer.
Splendid idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Then let's blow
Yep,
this.
yep, meep. And so the fam ready to create the... Okay.
What the fuck is happening? So they're going to find a thing? An animal?
Yeah, they're going to like do different things in each area. And I
wow.
guess if you accomplish your goals, you win the prestigious Schweitzer Award.
Why is everybody horribly sunburnt?
Well, you know, listen, they've been driving around the world because they live in Pangea, apparently.
Sure.
Oh, it's one of the
they
best
don't
levels
ever
of
wear
Battletoads.
sunscreen.
Yeah.
This is Game Boy Advance?
All
Color.
of the VHS tapes have fallen out of the van, and it is up to Nigel Thornberry to scale the mountain and collect them.
Gotta turn that music down even further. That is impressive.
Yeah, man, this music fucking sucks, and I am very sorry about it.
Like, they were going way too hard for this.
And even though they went way too hard, they still bungled it.
And like, yeah, because I mean, whenever you grab one of the tape things, like there's a jingle that plays, but it stops the rest of the music.
Right.
Like that. It's really bad.
It's terrible. This was released like in like 2001 too, so it's not like they didn't know how to make games and they were just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck. Like the people who made this game have probably made other games.
I just stopped at this was released, and I would have been just as incredulous.
Yeah. So my goal is to get 10 of these. They're supposed to be cassette tapes, but they look like tilted fire flowers from Mario 3. It's just... I did it, guys. I got 10 of them.
All right, you did it. Look, Nigel's so happy.
He's real happy.
You descended into hell.
Oh boy, this game. So like, while they're in Africa, they're driving around and like, they take like a sharp turn or something. Something causes all of the records to fly out of the car.
Our tapes now are records?
Uh-huh.
Our 8-tracks, our cassettes, they're everywhere.
The sound effects were real bad. And the control scheme, also real bad.
Is
But
this
I-
like...
Oh, it's much better now.
Yeah, I thought there really wasn't anything that couldn't be improved by this version of the song.
Oh, for sure. Oh, now it's all of a sudden
The
delightful.
controls are so bad.
It does
Are
not
these
look
like
fun.
top-down tank controls?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, are you pressing left and right to spin the van around, basically?
That is what I am doing, yes.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah, man.
God, I'm fucking jamming to this, though.
Yeah, dude,
Shit.
like, this is the bright spot, and it's not even from this video game.
You did this. Good job.
Thank you. By the way, this is sped up.
What?
What?
Uh-huh.
By how much?
Okay.
I think I selected 200%.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Well, it was at 100, so I guess I doubled it. Sorry.
This is doubled?
Yeah.
This is
Mhm.
double speed?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. So this you played this for a year.
It felt like a year.
Okay.
Gunma says, "Oh, it's everyone's favorite Contra 3 stage."
Oh my god, it is like the weird bonus interstitial levels, yeah.
And like, I really don't remember the part of the Wild Thornberries where they like, I don't know, use the mystery machine, because that's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, dude.
Like there's that and like I don't know. Okay, I think I've been pretty vocal, certainly on streams, if not on the show. Oh no, God, it came back. But pretty vocal about like I think mazes suck.
They do.
Sure,
And like,
yeah.
there isn't a mini map. I don't know. Mazes are fine like when you have like a general what you can see or whatever. But like you don't have that here. And it's just like you're just kind of blindly taking turns with the worst control scheme imaginable.
Sure.
Yeah. Holy shit! What is happening here? What are these creatures?
So they have a friend named Darwin, and he lost, I think, some camping equipment or something. Chima says, "Wow, these graphics are bad." Yes, sir. Yes, they are.
Very much so.
But like, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I was real tired of this, so I was kind of not reading the objective, and so I thought maybe the objective was to hurl poop at the animals.
Sure, yeah.
And you know, that wasn't it.
Honestly, I appreciate that this is an actual like platformer stage.
Yeah, there was another one that's not in this video, where you play the girl Eliza, and
Okay.
it's pretty much this stage but like palette swapped. And your goal is to like unlock animals that are trapped in cages in the trees and whatnot. But it was very easy to die because like you could fall off the edge of the screen a lot. And
Yeah.
also I just couldn't find the 5th cage, so I gave up.
Sure. That mouse monkey is just throwing stuff at you.
Yeah.
Do you take fall damage?
So you don't take fall damage, but in her stage, there were pits.
Oh, cool.
I lost my camping equipment and I'm shit flinging mad.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Trophy Bear says Darwin walked in on a monkey orgy and they scattered his stuff. I'm pretty sure
Sure.
that's canon.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Also, it didn't occur to me while I was playing this just how bad the sound effects are in this stage. My goodness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
really sorry. I would have added like, I don't know, Legends of the Hidden Temple music or something.
The hit Phil Collins tracks from Tarzan, the motion
Yes,
picture.
exactly. And you know, get that sweet Disney DMCA.
Sure,
Mm.
yeah.
Are those green beans that are hovering in the air?
I think they're bananas.
If you say so.
That was my guess.
Oh god, okay, you got it. You're gonna beat this level.
I'm gonna beat this level, guys. I'm real excited.
Speed
I will
run.
say the collision in this game is dog shit.
Sure.
Sure.
Like I want to call them hitboxes, but like to climb on these like trees, you have to be weirdly precise.
that picture. It was deeply unsettling.
I don't like these classic Supo character designs of this era.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
great. I hope you like game mechanics that don't really make a whole lot of sense and also make music. Just a heads up to any like viewers.
Sure.
Cool.
Because it gets really shaky in this level, and I'm very sorry. Your goal here, I guess, is to run into the beetles.
What is filling up at the bottom? Is that your stomach?
That's my stomach, because the goal is, I guess, this is what he's eating.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you
Oh.
win.
I won.
Well, that
Oh yeah.
was
and
real
now
hard.
he's high as fuck.
I mean, I think that's probably what happens when you eat beetles, truthfully.
Sure. I like how they decided to go around the world and just fucking split up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mom, go to the Himalayas. Oh.
your goal is to take pictures. I know that in Mario Maker there's a mode where you can play as like Toad, Adventurer Toad, or whatever he's called.
Sure.
Oh, Captain Toad from Mario World?
Captain Toad, yeah. And like,
3D World?
a lot of people like to make games with Captain Toad where if you jump, you die.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah. Because he can't jump.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Uh-oh.
can't jump
Oh. That's unfortunate.
It sucks.
Mom never learned to use her legs properly, I guess.
No, apparently she didn't.
She can climb, but she cannot thrust into the air.
Right.
Oh.
That's where you came from.
All so frustrating. Like the second you touch like the hitbox of those like caves, it throws you into them whether you want to or not. You can't jump, so like you can't jump to try to avoid it.
Oh, there you go. You recorded footage of that snow leopard.
I despise
Yeah.
this.
What's that?
I
You
despise this
despise
whole
this?
thing.
Dude, same. And like the animals will hide behind the rocks, and like you can't take a picture of them when they're behind the rocks.
So what do you
Like-
do?
I don't know. I don't know. Like because you could reset the level by going into a cave and coming out of them, but like by the time you would get to the animal, it would go behind the rock and you were fucked. And like it was so frustrating. At one point I just tried to look for a way to die.
Sure.
You can't even kill
I'm
Eliza
dying,
Thornberry's
like,
mom?
I should be on that like ledge, but I wasn't. The collision detection in this game is fucking trash.
Sure. What is your meter at the bottom?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Good talk.
I was wondering. I never figured it out. I'm assuming it's how many pictures I have in my available in my camera, because you remember the early 2000s. You took the picture, you wound the little thing, and then you took another picture.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
probably what she's using, and she probably only has like 18 pictures left.
Sure.
God, these sound effects are so bad.
The birds flies? What?
Yeah, the birds can fly, but human woman can't jump.
Good movie.
The Thornberry was lost in the mountains forever.
It's the only satisfying ending I could come up with. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no. I buy that, yeah.
That was very good ending, so good job there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, that looked terrible.
Dude, terrible, I think, is being nice.
Wow. So
I like DT for the Atari better.
Okay.
wow. Okay. Yeah. Dude, so sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, man, it did.
All right. Well, I won't even ask you if you'll play it again because I think it's fairly obvious the answer is yes. So let's move on. I'm up next, and I played a game based off the TV show Alf for the Sega Master System.
You had a good game this week, too.
Oh, it was so good. Let me tell you a little bit about this game. This game was a side project for a gentleman named Kevin Spaghetti, and
Kevin Spaghetti?
Kevin Spaghetti. No, Kevin Spaghetti. So not spaghetti, Seghetti.
No, it's
Seghetti.
what everybody called spaghetti when we were children.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
Kevin Paschetti. And yeah, so he took this on as a side project, wanting to improve on the Monopoly engine, and they did note in the article that he did not care for the Alf TV show. He did not like the Alf TV show, but he did make the Alf game. The artwork was done in deluxe paint and then transferred to the Commodore 64 to turn into sprite sheets. and character map files. So then in the later stages of development, they realized they did not have any music for the game, so they probably should get music for the game. And they ended up having a maximum music budget of $200.
Okay.
They ultimately did manage to pull some music out of their butt for that $200 with several areas of revisions. They ended up releasing the game in 1989, though the musicians' response to it was, "I do not like the quality of this game." So that is where we are with Alf for the Sega Master System. The point of the game is you're walking around. It's a bit of an adventure game. You're trying to collect all of the stuff that you need to be able to fix your spaceship and go home so that you can meet your friends Rhonda and someone else that I've lost in this sheet. It is well known that Alf's real name is Gordon, so having Rhonda be one of the alien characters in the show, the game, not super weird, but still, her name is Rhonda. So let's get into playing Alf.
Oh, look at that 8-bit art.
Look at that, made with deluxe paint.
Deluxe paint.
Mm-hmm.
You said this was based on Monopoly at first?
Yeah, he wanted to improve on the Monopoly engine, which I don't really understand because this is nothing like Monopoly.
What?
Yeah. So I sat on here and I keep pulling up these boxes, but I don't know what they say because they're going away. And okay, so I need to find fuel for whatever that is. Okay, so there's a cat. Alf eats cats, so I collect cat. Open the fridge. Oh, here's Grabby Suitsman.
What is he doing with his hands?
Yeah, right? This is how they decided to animate this grab monster.
Eddie, do you remember when I killed your brother?
I'd say, Jesus, the attention to detail in each room is, whoa, I hate that. Wow, I hate that. Holy shit, I hate that.
The white?
What is
Yeah.
What is any of that?
The detail is kind of impressive.
Sure.
With the exception of that one room. That one room sucks.
Yeah. So I've made it into the basement, it looks like. And there's a rat. I'm trying to get to go away, so I'm just sort of pressing buttons. And I summoned the cat that I collected, so that's good. He scared away the rat. So there's that.
Now you eat him.
And now I found the secret cave underneath the house.
Oh no!
And I jump into the bat and die in one hit.
Sure. Oh, this is a good sign.
I'm wielding the salami. So that is my weapon.
Huh? What? Why? What?
That's how you improve upon Monopoly.
Uh-huh. Yep. So here I am. I got hit by the bat and died again because the hit detection is atrociously bad.
Jeez.
It is very bad. You have to be
You
very
have to
precise.
do this for 7 more minutes.
Yeah. Also, this song, I hope you like this song because you're going to hear it a little bit longer.
It slaps. As the kids
yeah.
say.
As the kids say, it is a slapping beat. So, okay. So good. I'm hitting the bats. That's great. Oh, fuck. Nope. All right. That happened. Couldn't avoid that. So game over already.
You wish to continue playing?
I'm like, well, I've only recorded so much footage. I gotta keep going.
Like, I don't know why the bats are a threat. You don't have to jump, right?
You do, because you need to get up there to keep going to the left because there's a big old gap if I keep going.
Got it. Is this really supposed to be salami that you're hitting them with?
Yeah, it's supposed to be salami.
Okay.
That I picked up from the fridge.
Oh, there's rat corpses lining the floor. Holy shit.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
This really looks like it, huh?
Oh, no.
Wasn't this cave like in Alf's house?
Yeah, this was in his basement in the game. I don't know if in the show there was actually a cave in their basement.
Sure.
Let's ask Google.
I imagine not, but maybe.
Did Alf have a secret bat cave where he kept his dead rats?
All right.
Okay. Well,
Killed
I
him.
guess that worked. That worked, yeah.
All right, okay, cool. All right. Just batting away those bats.
This is great. This is great gameplay.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, I got him. They
Looks like he's raving at a party.
and then eventually it just decided to kill me again.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, so we're starting over now. All right, so back into the kitchen, grab the cat.
Oh,
There's
no,
Hansy. Avoid
Hey
the
there. Hey there, Alf. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
avoid the grabby man.
A salami stick. Just a ticket for those nasty rats.
Who voiced Alf?
No, Alf.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Alf is human.
Yeah.
Mhm,
No, Alf
mhm.
is real.
Right. He's not human, but he is a
You should,
real
bring,
alien.
you should bring that cat with you to the basement.
I can't. Yeah, I have to deploy him to kill that rat so that I can make it in here. And then I
Wow.
just keep fucking dying, and I hate it.
Can you, like,
This seems impossible.
duck?
Can Alf duck?
You can, but it's not super useful.
Okay. Can
I
Alf like tactical roll like Dark Souls?
I don't know if I learned how to duck in this video or when I went to go back to try playing it again. Because I'm like, maybe I can get less cave footage. I did.
So I have an observation, and I maybe I'm off base here. I don't
Mhm.
know. I think this game is bad.
This game is very bad.
Boy, I'm already like torn between which of the games we've seen today is worse.
Right?
And that
Yeah.
sucks because Wild
Yeah,
Thornberries
who gets
was fucking
the
dog
Game
shit.
Award this week. I think it's a
Ah,
tough contest.
this game is like fucking impossible. So, all right.
Run for does anybody ever beaten this game?
Dude, I did ultimately find a walkthrough after I recorded this footage.
The world record for this. Sorry.
Wow. And the part that describes this cave that says if you don't get fed up and throw the game away at this point, you won't. So
Why does Darbian have the world record for this? It's amazing.
He got bored of Mario, I suppose.
Yeah.
fucking avoid the grabby man who kind of looks like the dad from that show with a hat on.
Yeah.
So I've decided not to go into the cave.
Can I say that this music here in the house, I like it.
Well, that's good.
Jaunty, fun.
This was part of the $200 they spent on music.
Yeah.
All right, found the back. I jumped in. No, gotta go get a swimsuit. All right. All right. I decided to try to find something in the fireplace, and now Grabby Man's coming after me. And I jumped to my death into his head. So I'm like, all right, maybe let's go see what's out on the street.
So wait, at the top right, that's your lives, correct? Well, it's not there anymore. Oh my God, grabby hands.
Yeah, Grabby Hands is here.
Oh,
Oh, shit,
no,
more
God.
Grabby Hands. Grabby Hands and Bikeman. All right. Oh, well, I accidentally went up into Grabby Hands, apparently.
So that man is trying to kill Alf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got it.
I guess he
Look at that
somehow
deluxe-
learned of aliens.
That deluxe paint window he's really proud of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's the general store. Ah, shit. I got grabbed. Grabbed by Grabby Mans. I love the 2 frames of animation that this guy has.
Okay,
Step forward.
Like he looks like he's maybe. Oh,
Look.
There's
Oh,
a
hey, a
store?
store. I could get a key. Which
key
I need.
ladder fish costume.
Yeah, and I have no money. So I haven't
these,
found
like-
the money yet.
Are these like trigger words that will unearth my my Russian sleeper agents?
I sold the cat for a penny.
Unbelievable. This is the most unbelievable video game I've ever seen in my life. Hold on, wait, stop. Like, look at the top right. I can't disagree.
Alf
owns,
owns.
baby.
That's true.
We all
Kill
know
me.
that's true.
Yeah, dude. As
Where'd
I
you
am
get
learning.
money?
So I sold the salami and bought a fish to see if maybe that happens. Because they
Okay,
were the same
so the
amount
bet-
of money.
With a better weapon, maybe.
Maybe. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, there's Grabby Man's.
Oh
No,
my
then I
God,
got
you
hit by a
a
fucking bike. God damn it.
I mean, the answer is
Reluctantly.
no.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I pulled up to see how far I've been along. This is my my Android TV screen where I'm trying to determine what I really want to do, and the answer is just keep playing.
Oh my God, no!
Why?
You had every opportunity.
I did.
This is what like when you arrive in hell, this is what Satan makes you play.
Yeah. So here we go. Okay, no, I'm dead. I'm like, all right, back to the house. Let's see if I can do something with this fish. Wait, fuck, Grabby Man. I can't jump up there. Okay, I can't get tall enough for him to go under me. Okay, back outside, back in. Grabby Man's gone. Grabby Man got scared by me leaving. So we're good. All right, back into the cave. Waiting for the thing to pop. All right, I made it. So apparently I didn't need the cat. But I did immediately jump in. Now I don't actually have a weapon. It's not a better weapon. So we're done.
Nothing.
Now we're just done. So
Great.
So yeah,
Cool.
that game is very bad.
Yeah.
Not a good game in the slightest.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it at the end.
Okay.
I have opinions on that video game, Cody.
Do you?
Yeah. How did this, like, you told the origin story and I still don't understand how this got made.
Right?
I don't understand how this got approved. I don't understand how this got, like, sold to people for money or Earth human money.
Like, what's me about these games is like what was this released for?
The Sega Master
Master
System.
Okay, maybe we don't know about the way things worked at Sega, but we know that at Nintendo there was a guy who played these games and made a decision as to whether or not they were okay for American audiences. That's why we got Doki Doki Panic English. Like,
Right. Exactly.
how does someone play a game like this and say, "Yeah, kids will love it"?
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually a pretty salient point. I mean, to do less comedy for a second, the Sega Master System was really popular in Europe.
Yeah.
Specifically because Sega did not have like the crushing, gripping quality control that Nintendo did. Which,
Sure.
like, Nintendo's quality control was maybe a little too controlling at times.
Oh no, absolutely.
But like Sega and Amiga were just like, yeah, do whatever, yeah, it's fine. You wanna make Alf sell a salami for a fish and die to a bike? Yeah, whatever, it's fine. This
Yeah.
is a great game, and you can sell this for £50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Jump in the English Channel, I swear.
So, that's Alf. I played Alf, and now I kill me. So, Matt.
I feel like a jerk, you guys. I feel like a jerk. Because you guys were like, I'm going to go play Alf. I'm going to go play Wild Thornberries. Bullshit. And I'm like, huh, are there good TV games? And so I decided to find a good game, and now I feel bad.
Okay, well, that's fine.
My game's pretty good, y'all. I'm sorry. Like,
You know,
I like normally, like, this is like reverse show order, everybody. We started with like fucking bullshit, went to extra bullshit, and now it's like, here's a game you can play if you wanted to have fun.
you guys need a palate cleanser, right? So
At the end of the episode.
Yeah. All right. What'd you play?
So I decided to play a game based on one of my favorite shows as a child, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Okay. The movie.
Which well, no, I've played that game before on stream a lot, but it is not that. It's not
Okay.
based on the movie. Especially because this is TV show week, you dolt.
Right, fair
enough. It's actually not from that time period. This is a recently released game called Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Oh.
It is a 3-on-3 fighting game in the style of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Ooh.
It is a crossover fighter from all of the different Power Rangers franchises for the past 30 years or whatever. And basically, you can play as one of a bunch of people in spandex costumes and do kicks and punches and fireballs.
That sounds pretty rad.
It's a fighting game. The interesting thing about this game is there's a couple things. One, it's based on the comic book continuity. Like they started a Power Rangers comic about 1.5 2 years ago. That's actually really, really good. So it's based on that. So there's like one original character in there from the book. There's some character design changes, stuff like that. And then two, the company that made this, they had only really made mobile games before, and so they're a real budget studio. And
Sure.
so like,
By the way, I would like to say, I brought up the movie, and you said it's TV show week, you dolt, and now you're playing one based off the comic book.
Based on the TV show. So like,
okay, sure. That's fine.
There's also a movie character in here, yeah. So it's fine.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's all of them.
Yeah, it's all of them. For like the 2018 movie, right? But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so this mobile studio decided to make a real actual game. And like you can tell that there's like they base it on some mobile roots, right?
Okay.
But it's a pretty competent fighter, as you'll see in a second, in the hands of an incompetent fighting game player.
Okay.
So let's take a look at Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Sure. Oh, look at that screen.
Yeah, they got that. That's lovingly painted.
Oh, yeah. That music's already way better than anything we've had thus far.
So just taking you through.
Too.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, a quick tour. So here's your character select screen. A lot of characters again that I don't necessarily recognize. Like obviously there's Tommy, right? You can select a character and see their bio if you don't know the character. Tommy, of course, the Green Ranger. And you sort of again go through and see, and it shows in the bottom left what show they're for, or they're from. Like that guy's from the 2018 movie.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is like Mystic Force. And a lot of them are they all play very differently, even though again you're looking at an MVC style fighter. So it's the fighting controls are 4 buttons, just like MVC 3. Medium, hard, launcher, and special.
Okay. Where's Rita?
She is not playable.
Really?
You'll see where Rita is actually when I play story mode in a second.
Okay.
But we're gonna do one just quick fight, just to sort of show you how it works. I decided to play with an OG team.
Okay.
Not every one of the original Mighty Morphin is available, so you get to pick 3 characters, and you get to pick a Megazord.
Oh, neat.
Because your Megazord can come into play. This is arcade mode. I decided to show you the second battle of arcade mode because it was the most interesting.
Okay.
A few of the characters have their original voice actors, but most of them do not.
Okay.
Notable is Tommy for being Jason David Frank. So you'll hear his Sikaya! You know.
Okay.
So Tommy's playstyle here as the White Ranger. Well, actually, we're in Jason. His whole deal is he can use a special button to sort of power up his attacks. He's very good at doing combos from the ground. You can also use your shoulder buttons to call in assists. Again, just like a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, yeah, I've got, there was Kimberly. You can call in both assists simultaneously. Do I influence the Megazord fight in the back? No, I do not. That is just part of the stage.
Okay.
Stage is really cool.
Yeah, no, this is based on Power Rangers RPM, which is one of the better series, actually. So I did with Jason. I'm playing Jason with Green Ranger armor, which is one of his alternate suits. And he has a crumple attack that can make them sort of fall on the ground. All right. I missed with my super, so that was great.
Huh.
But yeah, and so you can tag out just like a Marvel vs. Capcom game. So now I'm Kimberly. She's more of a ranged fighter. She's a zone character, if you will. Her regular attack is her bow. I'm not super familiar with this character I'm fighting, but we're just gonna kick her ass in the corner here, if that's okay.
Sure, please do.
Kimberly can also send out those little mines to sort of paint the stage with traps for her enemies.
Sure.
I can just sort of also pelt her in the face. And yeah, so this is the fighting game engine. It's if you like Marvel vs. Capcom, I think this game is a pretty good game to pick up.
Yeah, dude.
Especially like the
It looks fun.
MVC3 or MVC Infinite. I wanted to show off the end of this fight, just because this is the third fight I did in arcade mode. I've cut out a couple fights here and there, but I land a super in this one, and it's really stupid.
Okay.
And I wanted to show it off. Not this one. I do land this super. It's really basic and not very interesting. Oh, this character here, by the way, is a comic character. It's Trini wearing this gigantic mech armor.
Oh, really?
It's a long story.
Okay. Have you read the comics?
I have, yeah.
Right.
I highly recommend them.
Okay.
Tommy is an air combo fighter. That's kind of his whole deal. But I've built up a super meter. And so we just fire missiles down from a robot and kill him.
Oh. Yeah, they should have done that in the show.
It seems cheap, right? Yeah, why do they do that all the time?
Yeah. It seems pretty effective.
So here's the story mode. Let's take a look at the opening cutscene to story.
Sure.
And you get these sort of hand-drawn cutscenes with voice acting.
Zordon is gone.
Oh, there she is.
Rangers and their last stand have been crushed. You've taken the white light for yourself. This is a big day, Lord Draken.
So Lord Draken is kind of the big draw of the comics. He's an alternate universe version of Tommy, who stayed allied with Rita, and they kill the Power Rangers and take over the world.
Oh, sure.
I've had a lot on my mind.
Tell me.
That sounds just like Tommy.
What troubles you?
Zordon chose children for a reason. Their hope, their optimism, but also their naivete, their ability to be controlled. Eventually, though, every child realizes the truth, that their parents, for all their strengths, are incredibly flawed, that they have feet of clay.
It's a little overwrought.
A little bit. This is
For the fact that
intense.
you can, yeah.
Eventually, every child realizes they must grow up.
Oh,
no.
shit.
That's why Rita's not in the game. She
Oh.
gets shanked in the opening cutscene.
Oh, no.
Does he pull the dagger out and then like play the song to call it? Megazord?
I will continue what we have started.
So you do get these cool animated cutscenes with voice acting, and that's cool. But then you also get these interstitial cutscenes that are very mobile game.
Oh wow.
Oh,
yeah.
And like this is fine. You know, it's a good way to get the story across quick. And again, we're dealing with a budget here, right? So now we're fighting here in the command center. This is the first fight in story mode, and story mode kind of acts like a tutorial. So you start here with no one to tag to. It's just a basic one-on-one fight. And unlike a Marvel vs. Capcom game, you actually have the option to do that in versus mode.
Oh, really?
If you want to just do a one-on-one or two-on-two, you can do that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And so story mode also gives you the ability to play as different characters. It's like if you've seen like the Injustice games or Mortal Kombat games, the story modes of those have you play as various sides and characters as you go through the game. So again, you can kind of see
Juggle.
as we're going through here. Jason has a gun that I realized I didn't know he had, but I'm glad to find his gun, so I'm just going to do that a lot.
I am assuming this controls more like a traditional fighting game and not like Marvel Contest of Champions.
No, this is, like I said, the controls are, I would say, almost one-to-one with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Okay, good.
Or 3 Ultimate. It's so, like, again, if you've played MVC 3 or I, it's the same. I would say it's not as snappy as that game, right?
Okay.
Like, you'll see in this fight, I increased the speed a little bit just to sort of get it across. I think it would be nicer if it was this fast. But yeah, it's...
Those
you know,
cutscenes... do kind of look like they were made with like RPG Maker or something.
Yeah. No, again, this is a mobile game company, right?
Yeah.
And they decided, well, what if we like they did a like Contest of Champions style mobile fighting game with Power Rangers.
Okay.
And it was a success. And so they use a lot of the same assets to build an actual fighting game with.
Gotcha.
And so that's what this is. Now we're playing as Tommy and Kimberly versus Jason. Whereas before we were Jason, so again we're getting a chance to play as different characters. And now we also have a teammate we can call on. I don't know why we're fighting here. This seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. That seems like a really bad place to destroy things.
The look on Zordon's face.
What are you doing? Why? I worked so hard to build this.
This is what happens. Hell yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you get 5 teenagers with attitude.
Right?
Exactly. So now at this point, the story mode shifts a little bit. As Tommy and Kimberly were flirting, Jason has left. The dimensional barrier has broken, and Lord Draken, who we saw in that cutscene, shows up with his mastodon sentries. Basically, he killed the other Power Rangers in his world and mass-produced their powers to form an army.
Oh.
And so you can play it, like, these are playable also in the game.
Really?
You can play as these goons, yeah. Even though you can't actually play as the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger in this game. Just as
really?
It's a choice. But I think it's mostly because they're going for play style over popularity.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, so now Kimberly is having to fight 2 enemies at once, and so you can kind of see where that comes in. The Mastodon Sentries are more like, we're both very projectile-based characters. They have guns, but their AI seems kind of bad.
Especially right there, yeah.
Yeah. But if you've seen this game played, there is a online scene for this. And like online play of this game is actually pretty fun to watch.
You killed him.
I did kill a man in front
did.
of Zordon, and he seems pleased. And so we get more cutscene here.
Whoever you are, get away from him.
I mean, the art here is pretty good.
Right? Yeah, exactly. We switch back and forth.
The crystal feeds on green chaos energy. You feel it. His death is
Jason
already
David Frank
underway.
is a douche waffle, but he is just like putting in the most hammy acting performance, and I'm here for it.
Destroy that crystal and keep it from leaving.
No, not yet. Too close.
Tommy! Tommy, it's gonna be okay. Please, please just stay with me.
It's okay, Kim. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Tommy, wake up! You have to wake
This
up!
game isn't for kids.
There's no
Tommy's
help.
dead.
We need help!
Oh, it's okay. She says that he can't die, so we're okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god, Tommy!
And like the other Power Rangers show up, but like you can't play as Billy.
I was too late.
You didn't throw out the game?
I should have immediately uninstalled it. Yeah.
My name is
Yeah.
Jenna Scotts. I'm from the future. I'm here because existence is in danger, and only Power Rangers can save it.
Title drop. Yeah, I like the story mode so far. I like how just again overly dramatic it is.
Yeah.
Like it's goofy as shit. But I'm
dark.
into it.
To all those who will hear these words, my name is
It's Dr.
Oh, here's-
Manhattan.
It's our dad.
Oh, okay.
I come to
Space
you
Dad.
from across the grid with a warning. A great threat is upon us.
Basically Sentai Hitler.
Lord
Sure.
Draken, and his armies are growing.
Man.
With his newly charged Chaos Crystal, Lord Draken is able to move his forces across
Evil
time
Tommy
and
is
space.
super powerful.
Oh yeah, like in the comic he straight up murders a whole bunch of people. It's great.
Designed to disrupt all connections to the North.
He burned those people's clothes right off of them.
His true
Yeah,
desire
take that,
is to
Lost
steal
Galaxy,
more
you
crystals.
dumb fucks.
With them, he will attempt to conquer existence. In this time of great uncertainty, we must stand together and, if possible, come to each other's aid.
So if you're a fan of like the Power Rangers stuff, whether old or new, I mean, there's something there for you.
And may the power protect you all.
I'm tired of Earth, these Rangers. But I mean, if you enjoy Power Rangers like as a kid or as an adult, there's something there. I think also if you enjoy fighting games, there's something there. I think this is a pretty well put together game. I've had it on Steam for a while and I've never played it. That's why I figured I would give it a shot for this show today.
Sure, yeah.
I've seen it played, but I've never actually played it myself, and it was a lot of fun. Like my criticisms are, again, the cutscenes outside of the animated ones are a little whack.
Yeah.
There's obviously some graphical stuff that could be changed. In fact, I kept playing after I recorded that. I went in and I changed my graphics quality to the highest because apparently it wasn't automatically there. I have a 3080 video card, so I can run most games at whatever highest quality it's supposed to be. But like when I put it to the highest quality, it ruined everything.
Really?
Not made it unplayable. It just made it blurry. It was the strangest thing.
Weird.
Okay.
Just like the health bars were blurry. It was really strange. And like, despite the fact that there's been 3 seasons of DLC at this point, there's still not a huge amount of characters. You're missing a lot of fan favorites. There's only like 6 stages in versus mode. So, you know, and a lot of the music is very samey.
Sure.
Very generic butt rock. But it's a pretty cheap game. It's like $20 less than normally. Can't go wrong if you're looking for a good fighter.
Right on. Okay. Yeah. So, Nikki, I think out of solidarity, we give Matt the shit game award, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's necessary. I just wanted to make sure that you were on board with that. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, Matt, what are we doing next time?
All right. Next time, hopefully we get to take a rest from these bad games that have been, I think, inflicting some really bad psychic damage on you guys since you've decided to start bullying me. You guys are going to get the opportunity next time to play some games that you've never played before that people really love, critically acclaimed games that for some reason we've missed out on. We're looking for hot titles from the past that people would say are just really super awesome games that for some reason or another, the 3 of us have just never touched.
Right on. Okay. So that's what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, Nikki Wright and Matt Crua. Until next time, don't die, but Matt, they should do something. What is that?
Play Final Fantasy X.
Okay.